Today, I'm going to show you how students like me are able to create and share their own study journal planners online. These are simple but practical journals designed to help with organizing daily tasks, planning study time, and staying focused. Something I personally needed when everything started to feel overwhelming. What's interesting about this process is that once you create a journal, platforms like Amazon can handle the printing and shipping whenever someone orders a copy. That means there's no need to manage inventory or deal with physical stock on your own. This is all possible with Bookbolt that helps you design and structure your planner, and also a free Amazon KDP account where your journal can be published. I'll teach you the step-by-step process of turning your study routine into a journal that's both functional and meaningful. Step 1 is all about the market research, and this is where your ideas start to become more intentional. Before creating a study planner, I like to explore what kind of journals students are already using and what features actually makes them helpful for everyday study routines. Using a tool like Bookbolt, you can start by searching for keywords related to study planners, journals, or productivity notebooks. This helps you see what people are actively looking for and gives you a clearer direction before you even start designing. Inside Bookbolt, you can use the product search feature to explore existing journals on Amazon. As you browse, you'll notice that some planners have estimated sales like around 335 copies per month. This shows that there's a real interest in the type of journal. I use this as a guide to understand what kind of layouts and concepts are working well. You can also take it a step further by searching directly on Amazon. When you type in keywords like study planner or student journal, Amazon shows you what people are commonly searching for, which can give you more ideas for niches or variations. I also like to explore different journal listings to see how their designs, what sections they include, and how they present their content. The goal here isn't to copy what already exists, but to understand what students need and then create something that reflects your own study style. Step 2 is where you actually bring your idea into life. This is the part where you create your study journal. Once you've found a direction or niche, you can move into designing your planner using tools like Bookbolt Studio. It's a beginner-friendly design tool where you can create different types of low-content books like journals, planners, and notebooks, and what's helpful is that you don't need advanced design skill to get started. You can use templates as guide, then customize everything based on how you want your planner to function. For me, I usually start by planning my layout based on how I study. I design my pages in Canva first so I have more control over the structure and overall look. The idea is to keep it minimal but functional, something that students can actually use every day without feeling overwhelmed. I create sections that help organize daily tasks, manage time, and keep everything clear and easy to follow. For example, I divide the page into areas for tasks, priorities, and simple schedule, making sure there's enough space to write without making it feel crowded. I also pay attention to the overall design and theme. I like using soft colors, simple fonts, and clean layouts so the planner feels calm and motivating to open and not stressful. Aside from main planner pages, I also include extra pages for writing and reflection. It's not just about planning but also about tracking progress and clearing your mind after studying. This makes the journal more flexible and useful for different study habits. Once I'm done designing in Canva, I export my pages and bring them into Bookbolt Studio to finalize everything. Inside Bookbolt, I upload the PDF I created from Canva and start adjusting everything. This includes checking alignment, making sure margins are correct, and ensuring the pages fit properly within the selected book size. If I need to repeat certain layouts like daily planner pages, I make sure those are already duplicated or cloned. With that, the flow of the journal stays consistent from start to finish. One feature I always use is the detailed book view or preview inside Bookbolt. This lets you flip through your pages and see how the planner will actually look as finished book. I go through each page carefully to make sure everything looks clean, readable, and well spaced. And within just few steps, your planner goes from just an idea into a complete book. At this point, you've created your own study journal. Step 3 is where everything finally comes together. This is the part where you publish your study journal and turn your design into something real that other students can actually use. Once your planner is complete, you head over to Amazon KDP and begin your uploading process. Here you will upload your interior file and your cover, then go through each section where you add details about your book. I like to approach these steps carefully, almost like finalizing a project for submissions, making sure everything is clear, organized, and properly set up. You'll also select categories about best describe your journal, whether it's focused on productivity, study planning, or daily organization. Using insights from BookBolt, you can choose keywords that match what students are actively searching for, which helps your planner becomes easier to find. During this process, you'll also select your print options such as paper type, size, and whether you want bleed or no bleed depending on your design. If your pages have elements that go all the way to the edges, you'll need to enable bleed, and if not, no bleed works perfectly for a clean and simple layout. After uploading your manuscript and cover, KDP provides a preview tool where you can review your book in detail. This is where I take my time to check everything, flipping through each page in book view to make sure alignment is correct, spacing looks clean, and nothing is cut off. Since this is based on a student-focused planner, I make sure that layout stays simple, readable, and practical, something that anyone can easily follow when they open it. This step might seem small, but it really affects how your final journal turns out. Once everything is uploaded and reviewed on your end, you can submit your book for publishing. Then comes pricing, where you look at similar planners and decide on a price that feels reasonable and appropriate for what you've created. It's not about setting anything extreme, it's about keeping it aligned with your goal of creating something useful and accessible. Amazon will review your files to make sure they meet their standards, and this process usually takes up to 72 hours. During this time, you're basically waiting for your planner to go from a draft into a published product. After it's approved, your study journal becomes available worldwide. And this is the part that feels really rewarding, because what started as your personal system for staying organized is now something that other students can use too. It's no longer just a design on your screen, but a real planner that can help others manage your time, stay focused, and build consistency in their studies. Step 4 is understanding how everything works after your study planner is published. Once your study journal is live on Amazon, the process becomes very hands-off when it comes to production and delivery. Whether someone decides to order your planner, Amazon takes care of printing the book, packaging it, and shipping it directly to the customer. So instead of managing physical copies or worrying about storage, everything is handled for you in the background. As a student creator, this allows me to focus more on designing and improving my planners rather than dealing with logistics. So my role is mainly to create something useful like journal that helps students organize their day, plan their study time, and stay consistent. Once it's published, the system handles the rest. This is the best part. For every order that gets fulfilled, you receive a royalty based on your book's pricing and printing costs. It's important to see this is not something automatic or guaranteed, but as a result of the effort you put into creating a planner that students actually find helpful. And if you're interested in trying this out for yourself, you can explore BookBolt and see how the process works from start to finish. They offer a 3-day free trial so you can test the tools, experiment with your own planner ideas, and see if it fits your workflow as a student. And if you decide to continue, you can also use my code Lenny to get 20% off when signing up. Also, if you end up creating your own study journal or planner, I'd honestly love to see what you come up with. Feel free to share it or let me know, because at the end of the day, it's really about creating something that helps you stay organized, focused, and consistent in your studies. So try BookBolt now using the link in my description.